All right. Hey, you guys. Okay, so first team call of the month, April the 3rd. So we only have one team call a month. We have lots of like team activities, but we have one main team call every single month, the first Tuesday of every month. So that's what you're listening to right now. Some of you are catching this live, and I'm so excited to see everybody's faces on here tonight. And you guys, like, it's spring break time, and so everybody's coming in from everywhere. And I know that you've had like time home with kids and a lot's going on in your life, so I totally appreciate you guys making the time to be here tonight. But if you're catching the playback, thank you so much for watching this. I think it's so important to make sure that you're on and you're catching our team calls. But tonight we have a special guest tonight. We have Christina Martin, and she's actually tuning in from Naples, Florida, which I think is so incredibly cool and really connects to our topic tonight and our theme tonight, which is how to really own your business as a Team Beachbody coach. And I think that her showing up on spring break with her family in Naples is the perfect example of how you own your business. And so Christina has amazing content. I've looked at it and she shared it with me. You guys are going to learn so much from her tonight. And before we get to Christina, I just kind of want to go through a few things. I'm going to talk about kind of what we're going to focus on tonight, our mission as a team, some shout outs, some special shout outs I want to do, some announcements, and some events coming up for our team that I want to make sure that you guys are in the know about, okay? So you guys, I just want you, I know there's so much going on like around you, and I know what it takes to get ready to be part of a team call. I know that there's probably like a lot going on in the background, and you like tried to rush kids off out of the room, or you got dishes in the sink and it's just like life was happening. You had to put it on hold for a hot second so you could come here on this team call. You probably even had to explain to a spouse or a partner, like, I gotta be here, and they maybe didn't get it 100%. And I totally understand that. But for the next 45, 50 minutes, I would love for you guys to just focus right now and try to tune out all the distractions around you and all the things going on around you, and just say, okay, like, who needs me on my A game right now? Okay, is it my family? Is it my challengers? Who is it? It's you, and it's you as a coach for your business. Like, you need yourself on your A game right now. Your team needs you. Our team needs you on your A game right now to listen and take it all in, and just to like soak it in and be a part of our community of the Fit Fighter Nation. Like, this is what it's about. We have one team call a month. It's very special. I take it very seriously. I prepare a lot. I think a lot about who I want to share on our team call, so like, it's really special. It means a lot to me. So I want you to be on your A game for you tonight for our team call. Okay. So we have a lot of new coaches on our team, and I think it's so incredibly awesome. Like, yesterday we posted a graphic of all the new coaches. We have so many incredible coaches on our team. So I want to make sure that tonight I kind of share with you what I feel like is our mission as a team. For the Fit Fighter Nation. And so I wrote some things down tonight, that because I normally say one thing when it comes to our mission, but I've added to that a little bit, and I want to share that with you guys tonight. So our mission as a team for the Fit Fighter Nation, we are a family of coaches who believe in others before they believe in themselves. We lead by example, putting our journey and our personal growth first. We share our journey and invite others to join us, knowing that the more lives we change, the greater impact we are making in this world. And I do feel like that's who we are as a team, and that's who we are as coaches. We put our journey, our personal growth first. We invite people, we share our journey, because we know the more lives we impact, the greater impact we will make in this world. We will help moms and dads and families be happier and healthier. And tonight we are here because we're gonna learn how to do that better. Okay, we're going to be inspired, okay, from Christina. I'm going to share some words of inspiration with you. I'm going to tell you some things that are coming up that are going to motivate and inspire you, and I want you to put them on your calendar, because at the end of the day, we do all of this because we know that if we show up and we share what we're doing and we invite other people to join us, that we will impact another person's life, and that will cause a ripple effect. Like, we're not here to talk about how to sell more challenge packs. Seriously. Like, that's not why we're here. We're here to be better coaches, better influencers, better people who are better at making an impact in the lives of others, how we get out of our own way so that we can open that up and make it happen, how we own this business so that we can fulfill that mission of coaches, okay? So before we go on, I got to give a shout out to some people right now, some coaches on our team that are really crushing it and are showing up and they're doing things extra. They don't have to do it, but they're doing it because they're leading with their heart and they want nothing more than to help other coaches succeed, okay? So first of all, we've got an awesome IG boot camp, okay, Instagram boot camp that's going on right now. Erica just uploaded the last lesson today. We have an IG Power Hour tomorrow night. So shout out to my girls who are killing it in the IG boot camp. Okay, Ashley Kaiser, Jessica Johnson, this is her first training she's ever been a part of, and maybe Ashley's first ever too, okay? They killed it, okay? Erica Buzzard, you guys were awesome. Your lessons were amazing, and you guys can be a part of the Instagram boot camp, and you can invite your coaches to always be a part of that. It's a self-paced program, kind of like our new coach business launch academies. If you go to the Fit Fighter Nation page and you look at like I don't know what it's called. It's like the shortcuts or the like groups that are suggested. I can't remember. I can't keep up with everything, but I pinned it to the top of those shortcuts or whatever it's called. You can click on that and join the Instagram boot camp and learn from them about how to rock your business on Instagram. And we're kind of bringing everything to a close tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, by doing an Instagram or how to work your power hour on Instagram tomorrow night. So we're going to take everything we've taught you and say, okay, here's how you take all of that and turn it into a power hour. So those girls crushed it, and I'm really proud of them. They're so busy. They had so much going on, but they still showed up to make that training happen, and I'm really proud of you guys. So Courtney Bear, where are you? Where are you tuning in from? Somewhere in Florida? Like, where's Courtney? Courtney, I need to see your face. Where are you? Oh, look, she's like, I'm drinking water again, right? Okay, so Courtney, grilling. Okay, like Courtney's in 3-star quals. Courtney and Heartstrong Nation are in 3-star qualifications right now. She got her second Business Center to Diamond. Her team is holding strong. Okay, they're holding that qualification so that when they get to Summit, Team Heartstrong is a 3-star Diamond team. Okay, so we've got to cheer for them and help them and make sure like we're holding them accountable so that their team is holding strong and they're going to get to Summit and be a 3-star team. So that takes a lot of work. And I know she's worked her tail end off and her team's been working so incredibly hard to get to that. So Courtney, we are so proud of you. Alicia, you're on here tonight. Where are you, girlfriend? Fiery Fit Nations in 1-star qualifications. Bam, boom, baby. Okay, they're holding on. They keep holding on, right? Okay, and they're going to get to Summit and be a 1-star Diamond team as well. So that's going to be amazing. So Alicia and her team, Marlo especially, is in on that. Like, they're working so hard to make sure that they hold those 1-star qualifications, okay? Let's see. David and I are working with some really amazing coaches too in our success pods, and it's been really fun. And so I just want to shout you guys out that are working with us in that and showing up and sharing your goals and your weekly activities. Like, that is amazing to work with coaches who are not just our PS, that are part of the downline, who are eager and hungry to crush goals and make things happen. And so it's very motivating for us to work with you guys and for you guys to show up and to share and to respond and to work with us. And so we're having a lot of fun with you guys, and we have a lot of great ideas for this month as well. All of our new coaches. Okay, you guys, if you're on here tonight and you have one of your new coaches that's on tonight, or you want to shout out some of your new coaches, do that in the chat box, because we do have a lot of new coaches. And I think getting them on a live Zoom call and a team call is kind of intimidating. And so, I think it's important to make sure that your coaches know to be on these calls and they feel welcome on these calls. So if you have any of your new coaches on the call tonight, make sure you shout them out in the chat box as well, okay? I know Victoria's on here, so I'm so happy for you to be on, Victoria. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And you guys, I want you to take this number in. We had 95 Fit Fighter Nation coaches in the month of March changed at least one life. Okay, 95 coaches changed at least one life. We had 95 coaches on the board for Success Club points. That's amazing. Of the 95, we had 32 who hit Success Club, who changed 3 lives or more. And that is amazing. You guys, hitting Success Club, changing 3 or more lives each month truly is where it happens. That's how you move your business forward. It's how you build your business. It's how you constantly and consistently impact the lives of other people. We had 32 coaches on our team. We had 95 coaches on our team who changed at least one life last month. Like, that's amazing. Like, when I counted up all of those, I was like, wow, like, it made me so proud, and I was so excited. And there's names on that list that I didn't even know, and I'm so excited how our team is growing, and I just think it's really amazing. So I want to make sure that you're on that Success Club board next month, that you're one of those names, that we can take that 95 and we can add 20 to it. We can add 30 to it. You know, that we can multiply the number of lives that we are changing each month, because seriously, we can take what we are doing. We know that what we are doing is the total solution for any person that we meet, that any person in our family, if they start working out with BOD, if they start drinking Shakeology even, you know, if they start showing up every day and saying, what's the one thing I can do for myself today, that their life will be forever changed. And so I love that 95. I think it's amazing. I think it's like, it blows me away. But like, seriously, can't we add 20 to that? Can we add 30 to that? You know, and seriously, like, one person in our life their life will change next month, because we have that courage and we have that bravery within us to say, you know what? If you do this, your life will be forever changed. You'll have more confidence. You'll have more happiness. And so I would love to see, if you were on that board last month of changing at least one life, that you challenge yourself to say, I can change one life in the month of April. Because seriously, I can do that. Like, that's not that hard. It's me reaching out and having a couple of conversations with people who know, love, and trust me, and I know, love, and trust them. And if I believe in this so much, like, I can transfer that to someone else in my life. So you guys, I really want to challenge you to do that. Okay. All right. So moving on, you guys get your calendars ready. Like, I'm going to try to make this super fast, because I want to make sure we have plenty of time for Christina tonight. There's so many amazing things going on. There's so many amazing things that I've been working on with David and with our leadership, you know, team of the Rising Stars, and trying to figure out, like, what is our team need to do? What's best for our team to move forward in the future? Incentives and awesome things going on. And so I've been making a lot of decisions in the last month. And so I'm going to share a lot of this with you. Okay. But first of all, I want to make sure that you are aware that we have this incredible free group going on called, let's see, what do we call it, Laura? Healthy Body, Happy Mind Nutrition Workshop. This is our free group that's leading into the To Be Mindset. Okay, To Be Mindset is launching on May the 2nd. Laura Collier and I were part of the coach test group with Alana Molstein for To Be Mindset. And we were like, you know what? Let's lead a group for the whole team, the entire downline, to get everybody ready for the To Be Mindset. Coaches, potential customers, everybody. So the healthy, what am I calling it? I had to write it down, because we originally called it the To Be Mindset Nutrition Workshop, and corporate was like, you can't call it that. So we had to change the name. So Healthy Body, Happy Mind is what we're calling it. And so Laura and I are getting everybody ready with, like, the foundational principles of what it takes for To Be Mindset. We're also breadcrumbing the opportunity of being part of the To Be Mindset launch with us, with you, with their coach who invited them to be a part of that. So you guys can invite anyone to be a part of that who you think will be a good fit for the To Be Mindset. Anyone you meet will be a perfect fit for the To Be Mindset. All of your current customers, this is what they should be doing in May. Okay. All of the coaches on your team, this is what they should be doing in May. All the people who don't join your boot camp or challenge group for April, or they didn't in March, and they were not right now, like, I'm just not ready, or that's too much money, or they gave you some kind of objection, invite them to be a part of this free nutrition workshop. Okay. So in the thing of it is you will invite people to join, and they will be asked to answer 3 questions. We really want them to answer the 3 questions. We have 107 people who haven't answered any questions. So there's 107 people in limbo who haven't been admitted into the group, because we want to know who invited you. We want to know what your email address is, and we want to know what you struggle with nutrition. Okay? Because we want to make sure this isn't a group where we're just, like, adding a bazillion people. We want to make sure that someone wants to be a part of this group. Okay. We want to make sure that you're going to participate, that this is information you want. So just kind of heads up on that. So if you've invited someone and they're not yet in, say, hey, did you answer those questions? go back and answer those questions, and then you'll get admitted into the group, because we do want to take it seriously. We want it to be a professional environment. We want you to have to like have skin in the game by answering 3 questions. Okay, we're not going to like send you random emails about it. It's so that your coach knows your email address. Okay, we're gonna share all of this with you guys. Okay. We also have our IG training that I've already talked about. Tomorrow night is our power hour at 9 o'clock. If you guys go into the Fit Fire Nation page, the cover photo has been updated with all the important dates for April. You click on the cover photo, it opens the picture, and in the description of the photo, it has all of the Zoom links for the IG Power Hour, for all of our power hours for the month, for joining our sneak peek group, like everything you need that to get access to. If you click on that cover photo, it's there. Okay. Super Sundays this weekend in Louisville and in Indianapolis if you are in this area. If not, then you may have a super event on Friday and Saturday, but we've got our big corporate super weekend this weekend. I want you guys to be a part of it. And I mean, I'm so excited about the one because we have Michael Neiman coming to Indianapolis. We have Julie Voris, master trainer, leading a workout. We have Instagram training. Like, it's going to be a really amazing event. Most of the super events, you're going to be able to sample the beach bars, which our beach bars go on sale on Friday. You guys, that's so huge. Now, we were talking on the Rising Stars, which are our diamond and above. That's our diamond and above mastermind we have once a week. And, you know, we were kind of recommending that everybody at least gets 1 or 2 boxes of beach bars, because it's going to be something that your new customers or your current customers, your current coaches are going to want to try. And the more you buy, the cheaper they are. So buying 2 or 3 boxes of beach bars will be extremely inexpensive and cheaper than buying Kind bars or Quest bars or anything like that, and way more like better for you. And so it would be kind of a cool gift to send to people, you know, to your new customers or your new coaches, to send them a beach bar. And so you want to be aware of that and make sure that you think about that. Now, if you get 3 boxes of beach bars, that totals 90 PV, which is the same as Shakeology. So it could even keep a business center active. Like if you have a spouse's business center, second business center, something like that, you could maybe put a Shakeology or a Daily Sunshine on hold and get your beach bars and be able to keep that business center active. So there's a lot of really cool opportunities with the beach bars, which I really am excited about. There's this event in Summit, or in Indianapolis, called Summit, and that's coming up this summer. And I'm going to talk to you about some of our team events that are happening at Summit. We have 2 sneak peeks again this month, because our sneak peeks last month were so amazing to have 2 sneak peeks. We have 2 of them, so I want you to write these dates down: April 11th and April 26th. Okay, April 11th and April 26th. That's a Wednesday and then a Thursday. Those will be our sneak peeks. And then I'm going to be hosting a live power hour 3 Mondays this month. And that will be April 9th, 16th, and 30th, but at 8:30. Okay, so 8:30, because 9 o'clock is late for this mama. When things end at 10, I kind of become a zombie the next day. So I really need to get in bed by 10 o'clock. I hope everybody appreciates that. But I will be hosting power hours, which means like you just jump on and I'm going to walk you through like working your business, you know, being able to connect with people, to send invitations to people, to be able to expand your network. Like, I'm going to just walk you through what I do during a power hour, and we're just going to show up and do it together and hold each other accountable to a work session. So it's pretty cool, pretty chill, pretty laid back for an hour-long work session at 8:30 on those Monday nights, the next 3 Monday nights. Just not the 26th or 20, whatever date that is, because we'll still be on our way back from Riviera Maya on the Success Club trip. Okay, now if you guys are going on the Success Club trip, make sure you are a part of our Facebook group, because we're going over some details there. If you're going to Summit, David has also made like a Facebook event group for that, so that you guys that are going to Summit, we can kind of stay in the know on a few things. Okay, all right, I have 2 more things to talk about. Okay, Christina, it's almost time, I promise. Okay. She's like, I'm in Naples. Okay. Like, can you get on with it? I'm on vacation right now. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to put 2 things on your calendar for Summit. Like, I really hope you're going to Summit. The very first year I was a coach, I chose not to go to Summit. We were having a family vacation, but I didn't go to Summit. And I was watching everyone. And where were they at the time? They were in Las Vegas. I was watching everyone in Las Vegas from the sidelines, and I just felt like I was missing out of everything. And I want you more than anything, if you don't have a ticket to Summit yet, and I want you in the chat box to say, I'm going to Summit, so everybody can see like how many people here are going to Summit. Like, you guys, like, I felt so left out. It did energize me. It gave me so many amazing ideas. It's when T25 was launched. That was my first Summit. Like, I was so excited to do T25 because I was just watching social media. I was seeing what everybody was doing. But I don't want you to miss it. I do not want you to miss Summit. You know, there's so many coaches that probably have room in their rooms. You know, like, you can get discounted tickets still. Like, you can still get to Summit and make it very affordable, especially if you're in like 2 to 3 hours of driving distance. You don't even have to buy a plane ticket. I want you to be there. But we have 2 things going on for our team at Summit. I want to take advantage. I love it seeing that everybody's going to Summit. I think it's so incredibly fun. There's 2 things going on that I want you guys to be aware of and kind of plan around if you can. So on Thursday night, June the 21st, we are going to have a team gathering at a restaurant called Union 50 from 4:30 to 6:30. So that's the opening day of Summit on Thursday. And so we have arranged for transportation for you guys from the JW to Union 50, and then from Union 50 to Lucas Oil Stadium, which will get you to the opening ceremony. So we'll have some transportation going back and forth to all these places. We just want you to find us at Union 50 so we can have a drink and have a meal together and hang out as a team from 4:30 to 6:30 with I think the opening's at like 7 or 7:30. So you'll have plenty of time to get there. And we just want to make sure you're there for that. So we will provide that transportation. David's claiming that we've got like a party bus, and he has fun things in store for everybody. Okay. But then this is what I really want to have on your radar. So Friday, June 22nd. So the next day, okay, you'll have workshops all day. You'll have a lot of fun stuff that day. At 5 o'clock, anyone who shows up at Summit as a diamond coach, okay, you wake up on June 21st and the coach online office says you're a diamond, okay? Whether you're a fallen diamond who's regained it, whether you're a brand new diamond, June 21st, if you wake up on Thursday, June 21st as a diamond, your coach online office says diamond. We don't care if you've hit Success Club, how many coaches you've recruited, doesn't matter. You're a diamond coach. David and I you're going to have a chance to have professional headshots taken at 5 o'clock, okay? So that is an incentive for you to build your business to diamond and show up at Summit as a diamond coach. You're going to have professional headshots taken starting at 5 o'clock. Then at 6 o'clock, I want everybody on our team to gather wherever we tell you. It depends on the weather that day, okay? Our photographers determining like where we're going to take photos based on the weather. But at 6 p.m., we want our entire team to meet for a team photo shoot, okay, where we take photos as an entire team, okay? So that's on that Friday. So you guys can make your plan. You can go to dinner after that. That's the night of the Success Club party. So you can go to dinner after that. You can go to the Success Club party after that, whatever. But we want to show up, do our diamond headshots first, and then do a team photo at 6 o'clock. So 5 and 6 o'clock. We're asking that everybody wears some kind of blue and white. I don't care if you wear all white, all blue, all turquoise, all teal, some shade of blue, some kind of white. It doesn't matter. But just so that there's some kind of commonality there in the wardrobe, and we feel like everybody will find something in that color scheme they'll feel really comfortable in, okay? So that way our picture will look super cool. And then that's it. Like, you guys have Saturday where you can go out to dinner with your team and your coaches and do all that kind of stuff. But I'm so excited about that we'll be able to do that. And what's cool about my photographer, she'll just give me a Dropbox link that I can just share to you guys, and you have access to all the photos. So it's super cool, super easy. Okay, so that is something worth getting and fighting for diamond, so that you can have those professional headshots taken while you're at Summit, okay? And then also to make sure you're at Summit so you can show up and be a part of our big team photo that we're gonna do at 6 o'clock, okay? So the last thing I'm gonna share with you guys, okay, is that I have been like trying to figure this out forever and ever and ever. And like, it's like, what are we gonna do for a team retreat? Well, this year I've decided that we are going to have a team retreat that's local because a lot of our coaches are local. So we're actually hosting, David and I are hosting our team retreat, which we're calling the Diamond Leadership Summit at our home in Noblesville, Indiana. Okay. And I'm very excited about that because I feel like our team is such a family, and I feel like our team is just like, I just think it's going to be the most amazing place to host you guys, is to bring you into our home and host a leadership event for you guys in our home. So it's going to be the weekend of September, 14th and 15th, the weekend of September 14th and 15th. We're going to be recognizing our newly advanced diamonds and star diamonds and team leaders the night before at a reception and dinner that David and I are providing for you guys. But then the next day, we're going to be having a day-long retreat and fun team bonding, scavenger hunt, photos, dinner, all kinds of fun things on the 15th as well. You're welcome to have a slumber party at our house, or if you're like, I'm not down for staying at Aaron and David's house, and you can do whatever you want to do. But we just want it to be this like fun family bonding experience with our leaders. And so basically, and I'm going to go over all the details and the requirements for everything and more detail in a live video where it's just everything's in one place. But basically, you're going to want to be a diamond coach by August 30th. Okay, August 30th. So that you can earn an invitation to come to the Diamond Leadership Summit, August 30th, Diamond Coach. Okay. You'll also want to make sure that you've hit Success Club for April, May, June, and July. Okay, so you've hit Success Club 5 or higher, April, May, June, and July. You've also added 2 coaches to your team, April, May, June, and July. So you're diamond, you've hit Success Club, you've added 2 coaches to your team during those 4 qualification months, April, May, June, and July. Okay, being a diamond by August 30th. So that's kind of shows you've got skin in the game. It shows that you're ready to be here a year from now. It shows you're serious about your business. It shows that being present with the leaders on the team is important to you. It shows that you're ready to take it to the next level, that you're ready to raise the bar in your business. And that's who we want to treat to this weekend. You know, we have a lot of fun things up our sleeve, and it's going to be completely worth it. We have a corporate coming. We have some top coaches coming to do some training. It's going to be amazing. I'm like, in our home, whatevs, we'll figure that out. But I think that intimate, small feel is me exactly what it needs to be. And I'm really excited about it. So I hope that makes you guys really excited to fight for that and to be present, because you are going to feel like a queen for the weekend, or a king, whatever it is. And so it's going to be really fun. Now tonight I'm going to switch gears a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to go into our topic for tonight. So Christina, give me 5 minutes. Okay. So tonight we're talking about ownership and how to own your business. And the point I want to make about this, and I talked to the Rising Stars about this yesterday, and I talked about ownership versus accountability. And I mean, literally the first person I thought of when I said, you know what, I want to talk to the team about owning your business, I thought of Christina. And I think about Christina because in our business as a Team Beachbody coach, like Beachbody gives you these like benchmarks to meet. They say, okay, hit Success Club, which Success Club means that you're helping 3 or more people getting started on their journey. 3 or more people each month. You're helping them get started on your journey. You're hitting a C5, Success Club 5 or higher. And they say you need to do that to maintain the minimum, okay, of building a business or maintaining a business. We also hear you need to lead challenge groups. We hear you need to invite to or lead sneak peeks. You need to do these things in your business. And we're like, okay, we'll do those things. Well, and those are coaches that are kind of holding themselves accountable to the minimums of what Team Beachbody says. Here's what you do to just get started. Here's what you do to maintain the minimum. Here's what you do to just maintain where you are right now. You want to be a diamond. You want to keep your diamond. Hit SC5, recruit a couple coaches, 1 or 2 coaches a month. That will maintain your diamond. It's not going to build it, but it's going to maintain it. That will maybe build you to diamond, maybe keep you there, But beyond that, if you want to really earn an income, if you really want to do amazing things, if you want to impact more lives, you have to be more than accountable to the minimum. You got to take ownership of your business. Because the thing of it is that no one told me what to do to get to where we are today. Like, to become a 4-time elite team, to become like a stay-at-home, well, I'm not really a stay-at-home mom. I'm a work-from-home mom. Okay, to be a work-from-home mom who has more financial and time freedom for her family, no one told me what to do at all. I said, this is where I want my business to take me. This is why, and this is what I choose to do. Like, I chose to take the path that I chose. You choose to take the path that you do. I hope and pray that you did not show up tonight for us to tell you what to do, but rather to inspire you and empower you for what is possible in your business. You are your own business owner. You are the CEO, no matter what level you are. And that's so freaking cool. But you get, and well, I shouldn't say even but, what's really cool about that is you get to choose what happens with your business. Sometimes it's kind of hard. Sometimes it's kind of overwhelming. And so that's why we come together. That's why we have mentorships. That's why we collaborate. That's why we get together and do trainings, because we want to help lead you down the path that's best for you. But you guys, tonight we want to empower and inspire you to take ownership of your business. Ownership. That means that you decide where you're going in your business. That means you decide what your mission is as a coach. Okay? That means you decide what actions you take. And that means you decide why it even matters in the long run. Because I will tell you what, if you're a coach in this business and you're just like, I think I'll like earn back the cost of my Shakeology, and I don't know, we'll just see what happens with it. You're going to hit some roadblocks and you're going to throw your hands up in the air and say, this is too hard. Okay. Or you're like, I want to get to Diamond because that's what's cool. And that's what's going to get me an invitation or get me like a photo shoot. And I'm going to be able to go to the Diamond Leadership Summit at Erin's house. So I'm going to get to Diamond. Honestly, I don't want you to do that. I want you to get to Diamond because you want to get to Diamond and you know why it matters and you know how to do it and you know what you are going to do. I want you to be a coach that says, Erin, this is what I'm doing and this is why I'm doing it and this is how I'm doing it. Here's my ideas. What do you think about that? Do you think that's the right path? Do you think I'm doing the right thing? You know, that's what I want you to do. I want you to say, Erin, I want to get the cost of my Shakeology covered because it means that I am helping 3 women that I love in my family get started on their journey. And that will help me earn back the cost of my Shakeology. Or Erin, I want to help one person in my family get started, or one person that I work with, or one person in general get started because this has been life-changing for me and I want to change one person's life. That's ownership. Okay? That's ownership. Not like, well, let's just see what happens, or, well, I'm just going to hit Success Club because I'm supposed to, or I just want to get to Diamond because I want somebody to put my name on a picture and like recognize me. You guys, your goal in this business, your mission in this business, your why in this business has to be bigger than a rank, bigger than a paycheck, bigger than an SC number, or it will not be worth fighting for when things get really hard. Because things are going to get freaking hard because people are going to tell you no, or people might roll their eyes at you, or people are going to whatever, or your kids are going to get sick, or you're going to go on a family vacation, or, you know, things are going to come up and you're like, gosh, I don't know. Like, is it really worth working hard on? I mean, like right now, the return and my time put into this, I'm not really sure. But if I'm changing lives and that's my mission and I'm helping women like find their confidence and their happiness, and I'm seeing them smile and I'm seeing their inches and pounds go off of their bodies and they're like finding themselves again. And then because of that, then they're being a center of health in their homes. And if I do that, if I change more women's lives, the lives of more women over time, then that equals my success. Then sign me up. you know? And that's what I want to say tonight is like, tonight, like, I want you to think about that. Like, why are you a coach and why are you fighting hard? Why did you show up to a call tonight? You know, I mean, like when, like in 6 months from now, and 3 months from now, and 4 months from now, when things get a little hard, because they are going to be hard. I've been doing this for 6 years, and every month on the first of the month, I'm like, well, I'm a zero SC points. I have no clue who's going to say yes to me, but you know what? It's absolutely worth the hard work and effort, because those lives that I changed this month are absolutely worth it. The more lives that I impact, the more success our team feels and that my family feels. It's absolutely worth the hard work. The more lives that I impact, that means more women are more confident, are happier, are healthier, that they're bringing health into their homes. Sign me up all day long. I'm ready for that. And so that's taking ownership. Ownership has nothing to do with Success Club points. Ownership has nothing to do with your income or the number of volume points that you have in your Coach Online office at the end of the week. Ownership means I'm fighting for this because this, and this is how I'm going to do it. And so right now for me, my mission in my business, okay, my mission in my business is that I want to inspire, empower, and teach other women to live a healthier, more confident, and happy life so that they can become the center of health in their homes and their communities. And the more women that I help, the more successful we will be as a team and as a family. That is worth fighting for all freaking day long. And I decided that. And I get to decide how that happens. And I get to decide the effort. And that doesn't mean I'm working harder or more hours than anybody else. It means I'm doing it with more focused vision. So Christina is that girl, you guys. Okay. Christina is owning her freaking business. She's the busiest girl that I freaking know. Okay. Like we're all busy. Like Christina has her hands in everything. All right. And every month after month, Christina is rising to the top, is crushing goals, is doing it no matter what. And so I felt like she was the perfect person to share with you tonight her story and how she is owning her business. Okay, so from Naples, Florida on spring break with Chad watching from the sidelines. I love it. I love your hubby's on here tonight. I think it's so fun. Christina, will you please take it away tonight?
Awesome. Thank you, Erin, so much. So I'm just going to put on my gangster rap and get shit done. So buckle up. I hope you got a pen because I'm just going to just talk. And if you have questions, please put them in the chat and I will try to answer them as we go. But a little bit about me. I've been a coach for about 2.5 years. I've actually been with Beachbody for, it'll be 3 years in May. That's when I joined my first challenge group. I joined with my friend Christy. She's my upline coach. And I knew that I was ready to kind of make a change in my health and fitness. I have 3 daughters. At the time, I don't even remember the ages. Now they're 11 and 6. And I knew that I needed to do something for me. Kind of like Erin said, I'm extremely busy. That's just the way I like to go. That's how my mojo runs. And I have myself extremely busy to the point where I wasn't taking care of myself. And as all of you know, when we don't take care of ourselves, we become not up to par as a mom, as a wife. I'm a teacher. I'm a full-time varsity basketball coach. So I wasn't able to do all of those jobs 100% because I wasn't taking care of myself. So when Christy approached me about joining as a coach, I kind of laughed and chuckled because I'm not going to lie, I used to make fun of MLM companies. I used to make fun of people like us. Like I just laughed and I just thought there's no way I could do this. That's just one more thing. And I remember why I thought to myself I wouldn't fit in with Beachbody. And it was those limiting beliefs kind of snuck in my head at the time. And I remember thinking, I haven't lost enough weight, so how could I be a coach? I remember thinking I don't have a big enough following who would want to watch me or listen to me. I remembered thinking I don't really know anything about health and fitness, so how could I lead somebody? I remember thinking those 3 things. And then I kind of stopped believing my own bullshit and thought, you know what? I can do this. Like, this is totally something that I can do. On a daily basis, as a teacher, I help kids. On a daily basis, as a varsity basketball coach, I help people. I help. So that's what I do. So going into this as a coach was just a natural thing for me. It was easy. It was an easy transition. And people I know we're busy. We can all raise our hands and say, we are busy moms. We are busy people. But when an opportunity like this comes knocking on your door and you have the ability to change not only your own life, but the lives of others, it's kind of like what Erin said. Why wouldn't you do this? Like, and to me, that's where the aha moment was. And I wanted to be a discount coach at first. I really did. I was one of those people that said, nope, I'm too busy to do anything. But then once those incentives started to come, like, you could give me a cup to hit SC5 and I'd be like, okay, it's a free cup, I'll do it. Like, that's just what gets my mind going. Like, you could say, here's a hair tie, there you go, and I'd be like, okay, let's do it. Like, that's just what motivates me. And so the Success Club every month was just kind of like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can get my Shakeology covered for this. Okay, my husband will definitely like that. That's one less bill I have to pay. And that's kind of how my coaching evolved. I'm going to say the first 3 months as a coach, I didn't do anything. In fact, I would be invited to these team calls and be like, nope, it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. But I had to get out of my own way. I had to learn to love myself. You know, if you don't do anything, if you don't get anything out of this call for me tonight, except for this, is that you have to love yourself enough to do this. Okay, you can hit Success Club, you can hit rank advancement, you can grow a huge team, but if you're not loving yourself, you're going to run into roadblocks. And I'm not saying that loving yourself is an easy job, because it's not. We all have those struggles. We all have those moments. I put on my bikini this morning to go to the pool and I was like, oh, and Chad had to remind me, Christina, you look awesome. You know, we have those moments, you know. If you are living anything than your ultimate best, why are you living? Like really, if you're not showing up every single freaking day, living your ultimate best, why are you even getting out of bed? Okay. And I'm going to tell you, I was that girl and still am that girl that I struggle with anxiety and I struggle with depression and I struggle with filling or fitting into shoes that or molds that people want of me. And you know what? You have to just learn to love you as you. Okay. Because when you can do that, everything else is going to fall into place. Okay. So then comes this past January with 80-Day Obsession. And I'm going to be really honest with you. I was one of those like, this is probably not a program for me. Those of you that know, I'm a big Shift Shop Shaun T fan. I like to drip and sweat. I like, you know, it's more athletic, more sporty for me. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this, but of course I have to, because it's our job to show up not only for ourselves, but if I want to grow my business, I knew I had to do this. I had to step out of my comfort zone and do this. Okay. Joined it. You guys, these past 70 days, minus the cardio flow days, have rocked my world. Like, I will tell you today, I was so glad that I only have one more cardio flow. I only have one more day to yell at autumn. Like, I can't even begin to describe the words that come out of my mouth during cardio flow. It's like a Jerry Springer show. But I'm telling you, I show up every single day. January, February, and March are my busiest times of the year, school year, because it's in the midst of my varsity basketball coaching. Okay. These workouts are an hour long. I could barely before this squeeze in 30 minutes. So I knew I had to make a commitment to myself. And that alarm goes off at 4:30, 4:45. I know that it's my responsibility to jump out of bed and get my workout done before my day, because my day doesn't end until 9 o'clock at night after a game. or after a practice or after helping kids do homework. Okay. So for me, I would say these last 70 days have been a complete mindset shift for me. I have been able to take that belief in myself even higher than what it was before January 15th. And I love our groups and our challenge groups and our test group. Like, I do not want it to end. It's part of me. Like, I'm not going to lie. I have a little bit of anxiety starting to go, wondering, oh my gosh, what am I going to do after these 80 days? Because that's how much mentally it's helped me. And yes, the physical transformations have been great, but the transformations that have gone right here, I can't ever put a price tag on that. And that's what I love to share with my challengers or share with my upcoming challengers. So, okay, that's a little bit about me. I'm not going to talk long, but I am going to go fast. So listen up. How I stay committed to my business. Okay. It's really simple. I show up because I don't give up. I see a need, and I know there are people out there that need me. Okay. Christy reached out to me because she saw a need. There are so many people out there that might look like us, that we put on a great persona, that we put on this great mask that life is grand. But when we start peeling back those pieces and we start building relationships with people, we see the anxiety, or we see the depression, or the relationship aspect, and they need us. It's far more than selling a challenge pack. Okay. It's consistency. It's showing up every single day. Consistency for me is my recipe for success. It's, I'm not sure who said it in one of the national wake up calls, because I don't watch I always listen to the repeat on the way home from school or something. But I think it was Ashley Molstead that said, it's not anyone else's responsibility to make you successful except for you. I can't go to Erin and say, well, Erin, can you make me elite? Or I can't go to Courtney or Christy or anybody else and say, okay, just no, it's up to me. I show up every single day for me. This is my business. I'm, like Erin said, I'm the CEO of my business. Okay. I haven't built a big one like Erin yet. It's coming. Okay. But I'm the CEO of my business. Okay. And how you show up and your consistency, that's how you are successful. Okay. Social media plays a huge role in that consistency. And we know that social media is changing daily. Sometimes I have to walk away because I feel like there's always a new video or a new something or new algorithm with Instagram or Facebook. I feel like as soon as I get in a groove, something changes, but that's my responsibility. I can't be like, well, that person's really successful because they're on their game. You're right. They're on their game. So are you going to show up? What are you going to do to be on your game? Okay. Some of the things that I do is, for me, social media, I used to think as a brand new coach that I could only share the rainbows and sunshine, because I didn't want people to see me as this coach that had issues or this coach that wasn't perfect. Okay. Nobody wants to see perfect, because perfect is really, really boring. Okay. I was going to say something, but my husband's on here. I was going to say something about my in-laws. I should probably be nice. So, perfect is boring. Okay. We show up. I want you to talk about hard things on social media. Okay. Talk about the vulnerability. Okay. Talk about depression, your anxiety. I've talked about all of those. I've talked about my miscarriages. I've talked about how my twins were IVF twins. And because why do I share that? I share that because I'm opening the door to build relationships with other people. Because if everybody just sees the happy, sunshine, rainbow Christina, they're never going to reach out to me and be like, hey, I suffer from anxiety. Could you help me? Why would they? But if they see that I've posted about anxiety or depression or miscarriages or going through tough times, they're more likely to send me a message and be like, hey, thanks for sharing. You helped me by this. And then you've just planted that seed to build that relationship. And that's not when you say, oh, do you want to buy a challenge pack too? No, you continue to build that relationship, because that's when they're going to start watching you. That's when they're going to start noticing you more and more on social media. And then that's when the relationship piece starts to be built. And once you have that relationship, then then doing everything else comes naturally. Okay. So please, my bit of advice to you is share a piece of yourself with others every single day. I think to myself, when we shine the light on hard things, the light makes it go away. So when I shine the light on my anxiety or my depression, usually if I make a post about that, you know what I get? I get comment after comment with love and support. And that light, it helps that anxiety and depression. So don't be afraid. Emotions are meant to be shared. Okay, so ask yourself this question every day. And this might help you with your posts. What am I grateful for right now? It's that simple. If you don't have anything to post on social media, I want you to think, what are you grateful for right now? For me, it's that I'm sitting outside at 9:54 at night and I'm not cold. I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the 24 women and men on this call that I get that are listening to me. Because trust me, there's a million other things better to do than listen to me. Okay? I'm grateful for that. This is freaking awesome, you guys. Okay? This business is hard work. Not gonna lie. But guess what? I'm all about hard work. When it gets hard, are you gonna quit? I mean, think about it. In my family, I'm gonna be really honest with you, I don't have a lot of family support. I have my husband, but I don't have anybody else in my immediate family, brothers, sisters, parents, in-laws, that purchase anything from me because they don't believe in it. They're waiting for me to fail. So should I just quit right now because I don't have that support? Hell no. You know what that does? That fuels my fire even more. When my mom rolls her eyes at me every time I see her and she talks or something, I just say, okay, Mom, don't worry about it. And it's that. I work so freaking hard to prove to all those haters. And I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. Like, I'm like, oh, you don't think I can do it? Bitch, it's on. Sorry, I know I shouldn't swear, but I'm like, that's just how I roll. Like, you tell me I'm not going to do something, okay, you watch. Like, that's just my fuel. So, it fuels my soul when someone says I can't do something. So use that, but don't you dare quit. So you didn't hit Success Club in March. You're going to quit? So you didn't hit Success Club 10. You're going to quit? No, you roll up your sleeves and in April you get busy. And make April your best month yet. They set you up for success. Our business does. We have Shakeology, Beachbody Performance Line, Daily Sunshine, now beach bars. I mean, 4 huge products that we can be sharing with people. People can't say, well, I don't like Shakeology, so I'm not interested. Okay, why don't you try some beach bars? People are going to tell you no. And I always tell this to my new coaches. For every 10 people that say no to you, 1 person might say yes. And that's why we invite. And that's why we invite every single day. Missing a goal doesn't mean that you've failed. Okay? Raise your hand if you've missed a goal before in this business. We all have. Okay? Why are you still here though? Think to yourself, why are you still here? Because you have something in you that keeps you going. Okay. It goes back to, I listened to Josh Coates last summer at Summit, and he said, if your goals aren't big enough to make you weak in the knees, or I think he used puke, if your goals aren't big enough to make you puke, then they're not big enough. Okay. And to say, well, I just want to help one person this month, or I'd like to just maybe, no, you guys think big. Okay. Erin didn't leave teaching and become a 4-time elite coach because she was like, well, I think this could happen. No, she worked. Okay. And I promise you, I'm going to telling you this because I'm going to be there one day with her. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that person that can tell her principal, I won't be back in August. Okay. I don't know when that date will be, but it's there. It's in my head because I see the need and I see what I can do, and I know that I'm really good at it. And that's not to toot my horn. But when you find a passion like this, you guys, and we have the ability to touch so many lives, we have to take full advantage. You have to. Okay. So okay. So now I'm going to shift gears a little bit. For do I have 5 more minutes, Erin? Is that good? Okay. So I guess wrapping that part up is, why would I stop when I know that I have been placed in this position to not only change my life, but to help change the lives of hundreds? I mean, you guys, that's when it comes down to. I can't stop. That would be selfish. It really would. We have been given a gift, and it's our responsibility to share that gift with others. It's that simple. Okay. Going into my time management, Erin wanted me to touch on this because, like she said, I am busy, and we all are crazy busy. I can't tell you the last time, besides this morning because I was on vacation, that I sat down and was able to work on my business for 1 hour straight without interruptions. That's just not, I can't do that. That doesn't mean that I'm a bad coach. That just is, this is my time management. And I want to share with you because there are a lot of us that are working outside of the home as well, that you can do this. Okay. I remember being on one of the first team calls 2.5 years ago, and I heard Erin say, I don't know if it's Erin or Erica, and they said, you got to do a power hour. And I was like, an hour? I don't even have time to take a shower like, how am I going to do this? Like, it's either shower and shave or my power hour. What am I going to do? Like, I had no idea. Like, but you guys, when we talk about power hour, you have to remember, you have to make this business work for you. Okay. You have to stay in your lane and not compare yourself to anybody else. I can't compare myself to what Erin does on a daily basis, or what Christy does, or what Alicia does. I can't do that because we all run our lives differently. Okay. So my time management, this business, I'm going to tell you, does not play favorites. Okay. I used to be that naysayer that thought MLM companies were kind of goofy and funny, and that only people from the top, did it. But really, this business doesn't play favorites. If someone else can do it, so can you. If Erin can be an elite coach, so can Christina. If Erica can be an elite coach, so can Christina. And once again, it's just your mindset. You have to start believing in yourself. Okay. I work in pockets of time because that's how it works best for me. I usually do a quick power 15 minutes in the morning after I eat my breakfast because Timed Nutrition has given me that time. Before 80 day, I would wake up, chug Energize, and go down and work out. Well, now I wake up, I have to eat, and then I have a half hour, and then I drink my Energize, and then I have another 15 minutes. So what do? That's when I work my business. Yes, at 4:45. In fact, I had a challenger say, wow, you sent that really early in the morning, Christina. Yep, that's when I have time. Okay, use those pockets of time. Okay, now some of you might need to go back to bed. I get it. Okay, but you need to make the time if you want to grow your business. Okay, I work during my lunch break. I don't ever take away from my students ever, but I do balance. My lunch break is I have 35 minutes of duty-free lunch. So I can sit there and I can reach out to challengers during my lunch break. And I do that 2 or 3 times a week. Shout out to Margie. She's I have her daughter in my class right now. She's one of my new coaches. And she can vouch. I'm sure every email that I've sent her has been between 12:35 and 1 o'clock. Like, that's just my free time. And we all know, if you know somebody that's a teacher, we don't get a lot of free time. Okay. I don't get, an hour lunch where I can leave the building or do things after that. I do a lot of PD and my national wake-up calls and podcasts, either on the way to school or on the way home from school, or when I'm driving to basketball practice. Like, I don't just waste time. Like, I do like to listen to my gangster rap, but that sometimes has to be put on the back burner when there's a national wake-up call, or I find balance. And so if you want a breakthrough in your business, you must attack your limiting beliefs. You have to start believing in yourself. There is no reason that all 24 of us that are on this call tonight cannot hit Success Club in April. Absolutely not. There's no reason. It is, is it that you don't want to work hard? Or maybe you don't need this? Or is it, and I'm going to be kind of tough love right now, or is it that you're just kind of lazy? For me, when I first started this business, I was a whole lot lazy because I wanted everybody to do the work kind of for me. I wanted everything scripted and handed to me, and everything to be nicely in a neat folded, folder for me of posts that I needed to do. But you know what? That's not how this business works. I found that in the beginning of my business, I was extremely lazy, and I wouldn't say it was on purpose. It was because I didn't know a lot, and I just thought, oh, well, why is Christy getting 800 comments and I just did a similar post and I have 2? Well, because I just copy and pasted Christy's and I didn't make it my own. And there's nothing wrong with copy. I mean, we all share each other's stuff, but you've got to make it your own. So I saw all these top leaders and I just thought, I can't do that. I can't do that. And it really wasn't until about my 3rd month into the business, I was on a team call and I just remember thinking, oh my freaking gosh, I can do this. Like, I can lead team calls. I remember being on a call thinking, I want to lead a team call one day, because that was so empowering. Like, I remember getting off and it was bedtime. It was 10 o'clock like this. And I was hyped and Chad was like half asleep. And I was like, no, we got to talk. He's like, dude, we got to work in the morning. And I was like on fire. And it just, once again, goes back to fueling your soul. So I'm going to end with one more thing. And I'm trying to see if there's any questions, but I have the You're a Badass calendar. It looks like this. I have it in my workout room, and I brought the calendar with me on vacation because I'm a routine person and I just need it because I read it every morning before I push play. And this was this weekend's, and it said, love yourself and you will be invincible. That's it, you guys. If you can love the girl or the boy in the mirror, you are going to be invincible. And you are going to be able to own this business. And you are going to be able to rock this business like no other, because it's your business. And that's it, you guys. It's that simple, okay? It really is. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope this is what you wanted. Like this is awesome, you guys. I just did a team call. Like, how cool is that? So thank you, Erin. Thank you so much, you guys. If you have any questions, please shout them out or whatever. I'm going to turn it back over to Erin.
I mean, everybody's just giving you a lot of love, Christina. We don't have questions because you just like kind of schooled us a little bit and told us the way it was, right? Like, that was so good. So I don't have much more to say because I think that you know what to do beyond this point. So decide what you're fighting for, decide why it's worth fighting for. And what I want you to recognize is that Christina finally said, why not me too, right? I mean, that was what that conversation was in her head. That decision, that choice that she made was why not me? And I want you to ask that. And that's the same question I asked. I know that's the same thing Erica said, you know, like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And, but what we've done and what she's done is then you take those minimums and you raise the bar. Okay. The minimums only get you so far. What you got to do in this business is just raise the bar. It doesn't mean working harder. It means just doing the right stuff and trying new things and collaborating and you know, talking to your upline sponsor and holding yourself accountable to someone else, or finding someone else that's going to lock arms with you and like help you on this journey, you guys. But I'm so just thankful for you all and your time tonight. And I hope that it was something that was really inspiring and empowering for you. But I want you to search within you. What is your mission as a coach? Okay, what are you fighting for? When I started this journey, I wanted to help one more person feel amazing. It's evolved over time. And, you know, now I want to help as many people as I can, because I believe that I can, and I believe that you can as well. You guys, we have a lot of amazing work to do, and we get to do a lot of amazing things each day when we wake up, and we get to make a lot of choices that will determine the outcome of our day, of our business, of our fitness journey, of our nutrition journey. You get to make those decisions. You get to make those choices. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that tonight. It's time. I don't know how, like, Christina, how are you going to go to bed after this? I'm not sure. I want you to like do a brain dump, get it all out on paper, and then you can go to bed. Right. But thank you so much, Christina. That was amazing. It was exactly what we needed to hear tonight. And you showing up on vacation is totally appreciated. And I thought it was so cute, and love that Chad and your children were on here tonight too. I think that's so cool, you guys. We are a family, you guys. It's so cool. Well, have an awesome night. Happy Tuesday to you guys. We have our IG Power Hour tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. See the cover photo in Fit Fighter Nation. Click on that to get the link to join that, the Zoom link to join that tomorrow night. All right, you guys have an awesome night, and I'll see you later. Christina, turn your